Premier, last session I worked very hard to try to get my private member's bill, Ryan's Law, passed through committee before the election. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. In July, I reintroduced my bill, and it's coming up for second reading this afternoon. Premier, Ryan's Law is very important. It would ensure that the 1 in 5 children who are asthmatic can attend asthma-friendly schools regardless of where they live in our province. It is my hope, Premier, that we can put aside our partisanship and work together to ensure that this vital bill is enacted into law as quickly as possible. However, Premier, I know with a majority government, opposition bills tend to get shelved regardless how vital they are. Premier, will you commit to doing everything you can to ensure the quick passage of Ryan's Law?
Minister of Education.
Minister of Education.
Yes, thank you very much, and thank you to the member opposite for his question, because we agree that the health and safety of our students is one of our absolutely top priorities. And I do want to say that our heart goes out to Ryan Gibbons' family for his tragic loss, and to thank you for your advocacy on behalf of children with asthma. I'd also like to thank you because I know that last time before we had the election that your bill not only passed second reading, but it got to committee. There were a number of amendments that were made, and I want to thank you for when you retabled the bill, you've actually captured a number of the amendments that had already been agreed to in committee. So I'm particularly happy to see the language that actually makes it clear that where a child's parents and doctors consent to the child carrying the inhaler, that they can do that. But yes, we are supportive.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you for the answer, Minister. Back to the Premier. Premier, I've heard from many families across this province who are children still not able to access inhalers. I'm positive after the last response that the Ryan's Law will pass through second reading. Premier, I would hope going forward, though, that the bill does not get lost in the committee structure and the House leaders can work together to ensure that Ryan's Law comes up to committee as quick as possible. I'd like to see this bill passed and into law by spring so that next September all children with asthma throughout our society are able to have safe environments in the school. Premier, will you ensure that Ryan's Law gets priority as it moves through committee so that we can get it through third reading and into law by spring?
Minister.
Yes, thank you. And obviously I have no control over conversations between the three House leaders. But what I did want to note is we are supportive of the bill. I do have one area of concern, which is that we are seeing bills come up that are specific to a number of different diseases, and the feedback that we are getting from educators is it's very difficult when they have a separate law addressing each health problem that a student might present. We've asked APHEA, which is the Ontario Physical and Health Educators Association, to have a look at the issue and to report back to us on best practice, because we really do need, I commend you for the great work that you've done with asthma, but we really do need to find some comprehensive way of pulling together responses to all the different diseases. So I'm also looking forward to the report APHEA will be presenting in the winter.
Question. The member from Hamilton Mountain.